Camtasia Studio is one of the best YouTube video editing app, and I have edited over 100 videos with Camtasia Studio. So if you want to edit your YouTube videos in Camtasia Studio, in this video I'm going to teach you how to edit your YouTube video in Camtasia Studio. So let's go. Hi, welcome to another video. My name is Idris, and on this channel will help you leverage video for your business and brand. So consider subscribing, like this video for more videos just like this one. Alright, so this is a video request from one of our subscribers who asked me to make video on how to edit YouTube video, and I'm going to put a link down below to Camtasia Studio site if you like to check out the software. So now I'm going to take you to the screen of my PC and show you how to edit YouTube videos. So let's go to the screen. Alright, so now I'm on the screen. So when you open Camtasia Studio and when you click on new project, so this is what is going to show you, and the first thing I'm going to do is to click on video, and I will for the video I want to edit, so I will put it on the second track, which is the track 2. So when you put it on the second track, and this is your timeline where you will see all the videos and all the images and media you import. So you will also see other ones and your presets. So these are some of the assets I've been using, and this is the video tab. It will show you everything about the video, the scaling. So the first thing I'm going to do is to click on the project setting, and you want to check the resolution of the project. So I'll click on 1080p, which is YouTube video resolution, and you can change the background to any color, like maybe white, which means at the end of the video or on any page it will show you white color when you change it to white. So I'm going to change it back to black by pressing Ctrl Z. So the first thing I'm going to do now is the audio of the video is low, so I'm going to increase the audio. When you click on audio tab, and I will increase this by 500%, and I will increase the gain by 200%. So first let me play the video and let's see. So I'm going to cut out this mistake. So when you click here and when you click on split, these are the tools you will use for editing your video. So when you click on split, or when you click on it once again, Ctrl Z. So when you click on it once again, you will see S as the shortcut. So when you press S from your keyboard, and you can delete this, you can delete Ctrl Z, or you can press delete directly from your keyboard. And once you click that, so double click and it will go back, and once you play the video, so I will split that point, and I will click on split, and I will separate it. So I'm going to add my bumper, so I will click, and at that point I will add my bumper. So I have this, then I will continue. So when you press Ctrl X, you can see the project. So this is the zoom panel. When you zoom it, you'll be able to see the waves of the video, how the voice has changed. So you will see when I split here, and I will drag it back. So when I click, so at this point I'm going to split again, but I want to show you ways to cut out mistakes in your videos. You can see I mess up here, so I will press Ctrl Z, and I will mark this point if you want to cut out mistakes in your videos. So I will go to the point where I got it right, because I was messing up when I was shooting the video. So when I click, So I will put it at that point. I will zoom again, and when you click on cut, which is Ctrl X, you can see all the mistake is now being cut away. Ctrl Z, I'll go to the beginning and I'll put it here. You can see the mistake has been cut away. The second way you can cut out the mistake is when you click at the beginning, press S, and that point will be split, and go to the end where you want to split, click on it, X again, and you can delete the mistake. So that is how to cut out mistakes from your videos. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a music track. So I will select this, which is my favorite background music. So you add the background music under it, and make sure you are on audio tab. So when you're on audio tab, it will show you how to decrease and increase the audio. So I will put it on 11% or 5% is okay, and I will split here and I will delete the remaining. So this will be the background music, and at this point when I double click, it will take me directly to the beginning. So I'll split here and it will take me to the beginning when you double click, and I will also split so that the music will not interrupt each other. So when I double click, it will take me to the beginning. So when I play the video, so the background music is a bit low, so you can increase the background music or you can decrease. So what I'm going to do here is to add a text. So if you want to add a text, go to annotations and you can select your favorite one, and these are different things. Maybe if you want to write something, we'll go to this letter. So let me delete this. So I'm going to add a text, so I will click on this, and you can always have access to the screen in Camtasia Studio. Ctrl Z. So I will, and rotation, I will, okay, I will select another one and expand, then double click and write the text. How to edit videos in Camtasia Studio. So when you are done with adding text, you can adjust it. And what I'm going to do now, I will take it to my favorite way. So I will click on this and I will change the background color to black and the font style to, this is my font style, say you, yeah, and I will take it to bold italic. So I'll change this to white, boom, and you can see it. So I will adjust it and Ctrl X. So let's play it. You can see it. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I will add a animation. So I will take this one, I will let it go down. So what you want to do is to click on animation and click on animation tab and custom, then drag it, and after you finish dragging it, take this up and you can reduce it, and let's play it. You can see it. So when you make it very slow, it will come out slowly. You can see it. So the longer it is, the slower it will come out, and the shorter it is, the faster it will come out. So at this point again, I will take it back. So when I add another one, and when you click on it, then add it, let it go back. Oh, sorry. So at this point, when I add another one, and at this point it will go back. So let's play it. You can see it. So what I'm going to do is I can either move it to the end and take it slow, and you can reduce the duration, and you can reduce the duration, and you can reduce the duration, how long you want this to be, or you can simply press split X from your keyboard and delete this, or you can reduce it directly. So let's play. So Ctrl X, and the next thing I'm going to do is to add transition to the text. So I will come to transitions, and these are my favorite. So once you click on it, it will add transition to that point. You can reduce it or increase it. So now I'm done with this. So at this point I will add my social media tag, and if you want to do this, my favorite way is adding it here. So I'll change this to black and text to white. So I will add my social media tag at Idris. So Ctrl A, and I will change the font style. Let me use this. So I'll change this to bold italic, and like this. So I'll change it to my favorite font style. So now I've added the text, and the next thing I'm going to do is to add the social media. I have my logos here. I downloaded this from Google, and you can add this, then you can adjust it and add it to the top of the text. And you can use your arrow from your keyboard to adjust it, or I will reduce this. And when you click on media, you can see as you are importing different medias, it will be added to the media tab. So I will mark this both, and I will reduce it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I will add effect to this. So I will add transition to this. Ctrl Z is too close, so when you click on this and use arrow to take it back, and add transition, and use your arrow to bring it to that point, and we want it to be very fast, so I will reduce this, and once it reaches that point, you can see. So what I'm going to do with this is to add transition, and I will reduce it. So I'm done with this. After this, the next thing I'm going to do is how to zoom a particular area. For example, let's say you are recording a tutorial and you want to zoom a
particular area you want people to see clearly. So I will add example. So I will cut this to, I want to use a very clear. So for example, I will use this. Okay, so I will add it to the video tab, and I will zoom this area. So for example, if I want you to see any of the thumbnail clearly, so when I click on animation and when I click on zoom panel, and I can zoom any of the transition, any of the image very well, part of the video. And if you want to make it very slow, and it will come out slowly. So at this point you can also take it back. You can always adjust it from here, from the zoom panel. So that is how I do zoom my videos. So you can always zoom at any point. And if you want to separate audio and video, so once you right click from your mouse and click on separate audio and video, you can see this is the audio, and you can hide the audio track and it is left, or you can hide everything on your video track. So I will delete this, and the next thing I'm going to talk about is how I design end screen, or you can also add this to your libraries. So anytime you want to use it, you can always import it. So for example, I will group this, and I'll click on group. So I will add it to library, and I will name it as my social media name. So anytime I want to use it, when I'm starting new editing, once I click here, and you will go to, when you right click it and add to timeline, you can see it. So you can always add it at any point, and you can save as many as possible to your library, so you can always use it at any point. So the next thing I'm going to teach you is how to add transition. And once you click on transition and fade black, so from this point it will fade. You can see it. You can increase the fade. You can increase it, and you can always add different transition. This is my favorite. Oh, sorry. This is my favorite. So when you reduce it, you can see it. So after you have transition, the next thing, how to add points and outline to your video. So the first thing I'm going to do is I will add a text. Let's say this is your point number 1 from your video. So let's say point number 1, cut out your mistakes. So I've repeated this, or to make it very simple, you can simply copy this So you can copy this or use Ctrl+C from your keyboard and paste it here. So what I'm going to do is I will increase the duration. Let me zoom it. So once you click on it, you can increase. So I will delete the transition. I will delete the transitions and the animations. So I'll bring it up again, and I'm going to change the text to black and this to white. So like I do edit my video, so when you go to behavior and you can see different effects. So I think this is the one I do use, and once it reached this point, you can see Ctrl Z, and you can always remove any I'll change it back white, black. So I do use this, so you can reduce the duration. Again, you can add this to your library, and anytime you want to use it, maybe your point, so I can add it here. Point number 1, cut out your mistakes. So you can adjust it. And the next thing I'm going to do is how I design my end screens. So from this point is my end screen. So what I'm going to do is I'll split that point, I'll go to animation, and I'll go to custom. So from that point I will now reduce it, bring it, and I will crop this to have more space here, and let's preview it. You can see it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I will add text, and I will write watch next, and I will expand it. Then I will change it to my favorite font style, and I will increase the duration on here to this point and to this point. You can see it. So you can also adjust it, and it will be adjusted. You can see it. So if you want to export the video, when you click on share and when you click on local file, so when you click on different presets, share to YouTube directly, and YouTube resolution is MP4 with Smart Clear. So I will select custom production setting, and it will show you the dimension of the production, which is 1920 by 1080, which is the resolution of your video. And when you click on next and MP4 is Smart Clear, when you click next, and it will show you presets. So I will not produce it with the controller. So and when you click on next, and you will name the video, and it will show you the folder located for the video. So once you click on finish, and it will export the video. So you can see the video has started exporting. So the video is now 100% export, and once the video finish exporting, it will show you the summary, the size of the video, dimension of the video, the frame rate with other related data. So when you click on open folder, it will take you to folder of the video, and let's play the video. You can see. You can see our text. You can see the social media. So you can see the end screen, and you can see it. So the last thing I'm going to teach you is how to export your asset or presets out of Camtasia Studio, although it can only be used in Camtasia Studio. For example, this is the one I'm using for link in the description of my videos, and this, you can see it. So if you want to export any of them out of Camtasia Studio, once you right click and click on export selected assets, and you can name it link in description. So once you click OK, and it will be exported out of Camtasia Studio. So let's locate the folder of Camtasia Studio, and you can see here is it. So you can always share it and transfer it to other Camtasia Studio software, and you can also import it back to the Camtasia because it already exists. So that's how to edit your YouTube videos in Camtasia Studio.
Alright, so let me know in the comment section below which video editing app or software are you using to edit your videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, click here to watch recommend videos, and I will see you in my next video.